Well, hello there, and welcome back to the channel. If you've been along for the ride before, you know that this is my happy place. I love Montana. And this time we do have a chance of seeing an aurora. But I must say that this is actually the second night and not the first. The first night, when we had the big show, I was trying to sleep my way from Salt Lake City to Missoula. And I was so tired that I just went to bed. Of course, I heard the next morning what I had missed. But that's okay, because there is hope for color tonight. I don't know whether it will be as strong, but let's hang out and find out. And I tell you what I do get some of the best images of the Mission Mountains that I've gotten so far. So let's talk about those too. Here we go. Let's go. Come on. The first thing that I'm going to have to do, it's now 10 after 9. We're supposed to have the best chance of the aurora between 9 and 2 a.m. I don't think I'm going to make it till 2 a.m., but you never know, I might. But I do know one thing. Right now, I have to find a shot with my big camera. I've got my Pentax, my K1 full frame. I've got a 15 to 30 2.8 Pentax lens. Great lens, great for astro. Even though I don't do a lot of astro, but it's really great for astro. So that should be great for tonight. But I want to go ahead and get my focus, get my composition, do all of that before it gets too dark. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. At this point, we'll just see what happens. So. Well, I think it's pretty obvious what happened. The sunset happened. Now, it kind of took me by surprise because I thought the clouds to the west were all blocked up. But obviously, just for the briefest of time, I was allowed to get this. Not bad. Right, guys. We are making a change of plans here. I can't be in this place. I just found a sign. I can't be in this place past 10 o'clock. I don't know whether they lock a gate because I didn't see any coming in, but there is another place. And it's funny because I was talking to the girl behind the front desk at my hotel, and she was talking about this place, and she said, yeah. I said, man, I really love the Mission Mountains. And she says, yeah, I love the Mission Mountains too. And she had a tattooed right here for the Mission Mountains. I was like, that is pretty cool. Anyway, she said something about 7 pipes or 6 pipes, and I looked it up. There is a 9 pipes reservoir, and that's where she said she was going, and that's where she said that other people were going. So, I don't know. Another person just came in. It's 9:25, so as soon as it gets dark, we can look for the aurora. No, they're going back there. I don't want to go back there. That's too far off the beaten path for me. All right, let's I think what I'm going to do is since it's almost 9:30, I'm going to run over there. It's 18 minutes away. I'm going to run over there and see what it looks like. If it's good, we're going to do it. Because I don't know whether I'm going to get locked in here, and I do not want to be sleeping in the car in here tonight. That hotel bed's not very comfortable, and it's probably a hell of a lot more comfortable than my seat. So, let's go. I mean, this is nice. This really is. But unfortunately, I'm trying to get the mountains back here. Sorry if you can't see me. I'm trying to get the mountains back here, and I'm trying to get water. I mean, this is really beautiful. This is really nice. In another time, this would be great. Ain't the time tonight. So I'm gonna go back. I think I'm gonna go turn right back around. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna try to get in, and I'm just gonna stay there because until somebody kicks me out, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's go. Okay, well, it's very quiet. I hear some people over here. We're on the lake, or we're on the reservoir. I'm parked. I can look out my left window and see directly north. I already have seen some beautiful purples and greens. Wasn't sure what I was looking at first, but yeah. There are other people around, and you can hear people talking around the lake. So if this ever gets going, I think it's just going to be a hoot and hollering kind of thing, and it'll be just really crazy special. I don't say this very often, but and please don't let me jinx it, but if we get a good show here, this will be something that I'll never forget. Okay, stop the show. You know what I'm going to say here. You know what I'm going to say here. Yeah, I had to put it out there. Let's pick it up from an hour and a half later. Okay, well, it's 12:25. I have seen nothing more than what I saw earlier. Which I have to say, if that's all I get to see, I was pretty amazed by just that. And I went and just looked at what I shot, and I got some green and I got some purple. Not the greatest shot, and I was hoping to get more, and that's not to say that I won't get more. Well, let me save you the suspense. It didn't happen anymore that night. I stayed out there till 1:30. This is what I got, and it's a good shot. I like it. It just wasn't the mountains. And the reason that it wasn't the mountains is because this was due north. And really all of this light that you see here, I barely saw. I knew it was there, but I barely saw it. And it didn't seem to be there very long. But I got a chance to, watch the light, and I got some beautiful shots of one of my favorite places. So I'm glad I could bring you along, and I'm glad that this, at least I got something, right? That's all that matters. Well, hello. It's the next day. I have no time. I've got to catch a plane to get home this afternoon. And so I'm here because, as you can see, there's water right here. There's this is like a big wildlife refuge. It's pretty big, but it seems like the water table here is really high, and so you have all of these ponds. And okay, so this is going to be black and white day. Why? Well, because it is the middle of the day. I have these puffy clouds here. I don't have many of them right now. I actually had more earlier, but it's okay because I'm only going to get this part of I don't need any blue. Who needs all the blue? Who cares, right? It's boring. So, but this with the nice polarizer is going to turn all this stuff just wonderful. And it's going to be a great black and white, okay? So if I'm out here looking to do black and white, then I'm out here to look for textures, shapes, And anything that I put in the foreground, in the background, I'm going to include the missions and the clouds. My tripod and everything is packed in my suitcase. I have no desire to get into my suitcase and undo all that I did this morning. So I'm going to hand hold this. I'm going to show you what the shot looks like. And it's windy. I've only got my phone. That's why I'm kind of sitting here close to the car, because I want to make sure the wind doesn't ruin what I'm saying. But I'm going to go ahead and film the scene, and then we're going to go over it. I'll just do voiceover or whatever, but I'll tell you about what I'm doing in my settings. And really straightforward shot. Nothing to it. No focus stacking, no anything. But we'll talk through it. I'm going to go ahead and get it, okay? Well, I chose to show you the color version first. I am at 1/100th of a second, f11. ISO 100, and I'm using my 50mm for this. It's just one single shot. And I like it. It's okay. However, when I convert it to black and white, it kind of falls apart. At least in the foreground. I don't like the foreground. So it will remain perhaps a shot for next time. Perhaps a morning sunrise. That would be wonderful. So, as I moved along and did more discovering of this wonderful new place, the looming security lines of the airport were kind of in the back of my head. So, I didn't take any time to show you through stuff, and I apologize for that, but didn't want to miss my flight. But I got a couple, so let's take a look, and I hope you guys enjoy.